Task Force Z issue 8, Matthew Rosenberg writing with Jackson Herbert on the art. This is an interesting issue because the last issue ended with like the realization we need more of the Lazarus resin, and the only sample we know of is the one that Jason gave Batman, so they're going to have to rob Batman. So this issue is Two-Face and like Solemn Grundy and the scientist chick dressed up as one of the other villains to try and just create a distraction that will lure out Batman so that Jason can go to the new Batcave and steal it. But the majority of the issue is actually Jason with first Babs, who's there, and he thinks he's tricking her, but like she knows what he's doing. And then Dick's there to confront him, and then Tim shows up, and then Cass shows up. And I will say that Cassie's entrance is hilarious because he's taking on Dick and Tim, and he's kind of like being cocky. He's like, "You think I'm scared of you two?" And then like Cass shows up in the next panel and just says hello, and he just goes shit. The implication being that he's actually scared of Cass, and it plays a really fun moment. It's kind of a like I mostly enjoyed the issue, but it's got a bit of a weird vibe to it because I don't know if I like the idea that Jason's holding his own against Dick, Cass, and Tim at the same time, and effectively outsmarts them a little bit by the end of the issue by getting away, and they're kind of frustrated by it at the end, and it plays as this joke moment. But maybe it's just my inherent disliking of Jason Todd compared to the others, but I don't like him being able to take on like the rest of them and win and kind of like be able to gloat about it. I don't know. It felt a little bit, even though I'm growing to like him more because he's getting some decent stories recently and like people are writing him better as kind of the outlaw bat. It did feel a bit annoying. Like I don't mind him like one-on-one with Dick, fine. Like he can win the fight if you want. But you know, he breaks Tim's nose, which is, you know, referenced a lot, and it's kind of funny because he keeps saying, "You broke my nose, dude." But at the same time, like he's also taking on Cass and kind of like winning, and he claims he was holding back as well by the end. I don't know. It's a little bit of like, look at how great Jason is that he's doing all this against everyone else kind of thing. Maybe a little bit too much in that side of things for me. So the art here, Jackson Herbert, is doing a good job of sort of mimicking, because it was like Barrows for the first however many issues. I don't know if he's just gone now permanently, but I mean the art's fine. It is actually fairly consistent with what was there before. It's sticking to the same tone by and large. It is a little cleaner, I would say, but it's not too bad. Some more fun stuff, like mad scientist stuff with a Bloom, where he's doing experiments on Man-Bat. He's actually got Man-Bat right now with a human head but a Man-Bat body, because he's experimenting on him and he's doing lots of crazy shit. And there's a joke here that he's actually got 5 different experiments on him, but then he whispers to this guy who's showing up and he's like, no, it's actually 6. He doesn't know about the parasite. Just some dark humor, which is kind of the thing that's been the main, honestly, kind of the main appeal of this book in a lot of ways, is the dark humor of like everything Bloom's been doing and all the rest of what's going on. All the Bat Family fighting stuff is entertaining at points. Like I say, Cassie's entrance was really funny. The jokes about Tim's nose being broken is also kind of funny, but you know, him outsmarting the entire team. I mean, I don't mind the outsmarting part too much, because the idea that he's passed what he stole to like what looked like just like a random woman on the street, but is actually like an ally is fine. Like that's how he gets the stuff. The idea that he's going to like get beat by the rest of the Bat Family, but he snuck out the thing in time is totally fine. But he kind of does a little too well against the rest of the team, and I just wasn't necessarily feeling like, it felt like you were kind of downplaying how great like 3 of your other characters are by having Jason go over on them. So maybe a little bit of that. But are significantly medium places. Task Force Z have successfully gotten the resin, and Jason kind of Batman's out the scene because they're fighting like a train station by the end of the issue, and he like sort of like gets on a speeding train seemingly in the background, and the last line is Dick saying, "You got to be kidding me." So it's mostly played for laughs, so you know it's fine, but it was making Jason feel a little bit like Super Jason this issue.
I had a guy at work this week tell me that Jason was his favorite DC character, and I told him we can't be friends anymore.
You sick scum! How dare you?
Yeah, I was like, "What's wrong with you?" He's like, "He's cool." I'm like, "I don't like you anymore."
I'll probably still give it like a 7 though, because it's still like a perfectly crafted issue, and there's the funny moments. The humor that's been there that I've enjoyed, and what's made this book kind of fun to read, is still there. Both in the interactions with the main characters and also the Bloom stuff, just him being like a crazy mad scientist who's completely off his rocker. Like, yeah.